Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Derek, the Review, back again with another video. And now that Spider-Man's amongst us, Sony has prepared another preview trailer before it. And funny enough, I feel like they're couple years too late on this, but then again, I wouldn't blame them because there's been a lot going on behind the scenes with this. And it's for Jumanji Open World. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of interesting the fact that Jumanji as a franchise, it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, the first movie, as good as it is, that's a standalone movie on its own. Also, funny enough, because I didn't realize that people actually made this a thing years later, but you remember that movie's The Throw? They had those kids play that space board game that actually took them onto space. Weirdly, it's a Jumanji standalone sequel, and I don't even know how that manifested into people's heads, but I'm like, you know what? It is kind of like a similar plot, except instead of actually having an open jungle environment come into the real world, they're transported up into space, but everything that happens in the game happens to them, unless they can find a way to finish it. But I'm like, well, it is kind of the same thing, just with different aspects to it. And when they brought it back in 2017, it was a thing where I was like, okay, did this need a sequel? Is it one of those? Are they trying to redo Jumanji in a way where it's like, okay, these are the characters that are in the board game, but how is that going to work since he kind of did explain it was going to be a video game? And I was like, okay, but by my logic, it's a board game. So you're telling me there's a Jumanji video game that exists out there? But the way the movie explained it, where it was like, oh, the way technology worked, it was like, oh, people don't play board games anymore. It was what the way. So the game itself transported itself or made itself into a video game where, oh, whenever you play it, you get sucked into the game, and these are your selected characters, and this is the story. And surprise, surprise, it was one of the funniest movies I've seen that year. Where I was like, well, I'm gonna go into this with no expectations whatsoever. Went into it, I was like, you know what? This was better than it was. And the second one, or the third one in this case, the next level, I said, you know what? That is kind of a good way of redoing the formula again, but also expanding the world. Because I was like, you know what? There's a lot to this game, but also it's kind of weird that after the second one, I was like, okay, they're gonna get going with the third one because the third one seemed like it was actually gonna be Jumanji, but like the first one again. And it's been a while. It's been like I guess a couple years. I can't even remember if it was 2019 when the last one came out, or it had to have been pre or during pandemic era because I was like a little bit confused with the timeline of it all. But well, who's to say? The case in point being is that okay, we're getting that third one. It's a couple years too late, but it's funny in the fact where I'm like, okay, is this going to be combining all three eras of the cast? Because the first one was just the kids. The second one actually had Danny Glover and, funny enough, Danny DeVito, both Dannys. This one is a little bit more different since it's going to be the game characters actually interacting with the main cast, which is going to be funny to see how they're all personalities mesh with each other, and the fact that okay, we saw the characters as the actors, but now the actors get to play their part and actually be their own characters for once. That was a lot of setup just to introduce the story, so enough talk. Let's get to the trailer. 3, 2, 1.
What is going on? Oh my god.
And it's doing this taking place during the same night. That was how it ended too.
Look over my left shoulder.
No way.
Is that
Yes, it is.
Honey, do you know him?
Spencer and I were both inside of him when we were in Africa.
Dr. Bravestone, I'm so glad I found you.
Of course you are, because of my reputation.
And weirdly, The Rock looks still slimmed down in this one.
You what? We have a problem. They're video game characters, but they're stuck in demo mode.
Bravestone is Spanish, I think.
Tyson. My nephew, he's a lunatic.
I'm beginning to suspect we're not in Jumanji. Damn rats.
Donatus, hi.
Yep, this is technically almost like the first one.
Let's go.
Why do they run like that?
NPC runs.
Honey, this New friends of yours make me very uncomfortable.
No one is going to stop us.
Dr. Bravestone's the best driver in all the Jumanji.
If you don't slow down, they will make us stop the car.
Oberon, get in the back.
Fine! But you listen to me. I should be the one.
Oh,
So they still have lives? I guess no unlimited lives in the real world. Oh!
Did I break the world?
So they're still going into the game world?
The only way to stop this is to get you guys back in the game.
What's that?
Oh, so now they're gonna be the main ones?
Goodness.
Mom, I'm right here.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Sorry.
What is this miserable? Am I dreaming? Tobias? Yes. I am Donatus. Me. Janice. Janice? You look terrible. With muscles and penis and no hair.
Where's Aunt Nora?
Tyson?
Who's Tyson? I'm Tyson. Except I'm a black grown-up.
So, alright. Another's body switch one alright.
Mom, get ready.
Violence is never the answer.
Weirdly, it's different because he's slim.
Come here. That's it. That's mine.
Alright. So far, I can say this trailer still is a little bit fun and also in line with the first two. But a part of me is like, yeah, this would have fit if it came out a bit earlier. And it's kind of weird for me saying that because it's one of those, I guess this is a dead sequel coming on years after where it last left off, because I feel like if it would have came around when it was supposed to, I feel like, okay, it would have been solid trilogy. We got our next set of Jumanji. If they wanted to do another one, fine. But I feel like, I don't know, it feels like it's still like dead on arrival. There is some stuff in this trailer that did kind of genuinely have me laughing. I know that they're going to be doing the whole body switch and the characters into the real world, into the game world again, except there's going to be the main kid, I can't remember his name, but it's going to be him, his mom, I guess the supposed love interest, and I guess the little brother, where I'm like, okay, this is going to be a different aspect now that we're seeing, like, oh, the family aspect into it rather than the friends. A part of me still worries because I don't even know if people still care about Jumanji, not in the way where I'm like, oh, people still love the original, but this current set of movies that we're getting, I don't even know if people are still excited for it. As a fan, I'll go watch it, but the thing is that I feel like that era or that course kind of set, because the longer time you set with sequels, it feels like, oh, we still have the time with this one. And the way the last movie set up, oh, Jumanji's coming into the real world. And I feel like, oh, that would have been a good continuation, but we didn't get that till now. And I feel like, okay, they set their time on this a little bit too much. You can have some time in between movies, but the fact that, oh, you waited this long, and I would say at least 7? Yeah, 7. It has to be 7 years. No, I'm not saying just because they took long it might not be good. Sure, it might have some laughs. Sure, it might actually give this a satisfying end. But it's one of those, yeah, if you're going to actually finish this off, I'd rather you just plan it out, have the timing to actually do it, and at least not have things come up in your way. Because I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of aspects, and I feel like a majority of the cast in this have caused a little bit of delays. I'm not counting anybody else except one. But we'll see how this goes. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.